Hey NFI. How you doing? Long time no see. You looking good? Yeah, you're looking real good. Anyway, yes, NFI is alive! She was nearly dead for a while there. We found the pulse, we resuscitated her, and here she is. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a little catcher-upper and tell you a couple of interesting things that are happening in my life right now. First of all, I don't remember how much I've said on this channel about my personal life, but if you don't already know, I graduated from university in December, and I moved out here to the San Francisco Bay Area, which is where I am right now. And then I started working some jobs in tutoring. That was okay. And then those jobs ended. I took a great big holiday trip to Brazil, and then when I got back, I got another job. I am now an intern at a tech startup that does human resource analytics, and it's all very big data science-y numbers, and I don't actually do any of that big data science though. I make PowerPoints. That's pretty much what's been going on in my life for the last 6 months. Graduated, moved, work, stuff like that. Not that you care. Maybe you do. Do you? Anyway, that was a brief little summary about what's been going on with me in the last 6 months, and now I wanted to tell you a little sort of interesting story. So if it wasn't obvious, I am a nerd fighter. And like many nerd fighters, I am a fan of John Green's books. But funny enough, I had never actually owned a physical copy of any of his books because I read all of his books on e-readers. But during my holiday to Brazil, I was in a shopping mall, I was cutting through a department store, and I wound up in the book section, and I just couldn't help myself. So here is my first physical copy of a John Green book, the Brazilian version of Looking for Alaska, which I obviously have not started reading yet because it is still in the plastic. Oops, I just broke the plastic. Well, there we go. But I'm really excited to read it in Portuguese because I actually really like translated books. I think they're very interesting. I think it's really cool how they, have to translate the jokes, how they have to do what they call localization, because a lot of cultural references in one language don't really make sense in another language, so they have to change little things, and sometimes they change names. And I just really like reading translated books. So, you and me, very soon. Quem é você, Alaska? So that's just a small, seemingly insignificant, but I think interesting thing that's happened to me in the last 6 months. Do any of you speak more than one language? Do any of you like reading translated books and finding the little inconsistencies and discrepancies between the editions? Well, if so, I don't want to hear about it. Nah, just kidding. Tell me below in the comments, DFTBA, and I'll see y'all soon. Oh, and Pat, I guess we'll see you tomorrow.